Why do I think that I'm underrated? Or why did I name my album Chapter 5 Underrated? Chapter 5 Underrated was a title that I picked based on what my fans thought it should be. If you look up underrated in the dictionary, matter of fact, let's see what underrated means. Let's read the Webster's Dictionary. This is my office where I also do schoolwork in, so that's why I am in school for nutrition science. Thanks. No, I'm not in school, bitches, because I'm not going to sing no more. I'm in school because I want to further my education. So before you get to talking stupid, okay then, I'm in school because I like it. And I wanted to go back and pick up my degree because I dropped out of college to sign a recording deal. Okay. Let's see. Underrated. Underrate. To rate or estimate too low. To underestimate. We're going to stop there. I believe, like, when you think of underrated, you think of, like, why would somebody call themselves underrated? Like, that's kind of like complaining, you know what I'm saying? But it's really not a complaint, because I really don't care what people think of me or how they feel about my music. The only people that I really care about are my fans, and people who are fans of music that would give any kind of music a chance. For my fans, underrated is, why isn't she on television? Why isn't she on the award shows? Why isn't she, you know, in the mainstream like we want to see her? Underestimate is something that I do feel I've been underestimated. I think that once I left Jive Records, or once I was dropped, whatever you want to call it, I do feel like some of the counterparts that I worked with at that time were just people around me that always figured that I would never do it. I always felt that, I think they underestimated me and think that I was never going to create another album. I remember after Chapter 2, one of my friends who used to sing for me, I think, if I can remember, I was told that that the label didn't like me, that I was, you know, they didn't want me, they didn't think I was talented, and that what she say? She said, oh, that I would never get to a Chapter 3. The label thought I was fat, I would never lose weight, and I would never get to a Chapter 3. Well, here I am in Chapter 5. That's basically all I have to say. So I do feel like I was underestimated. I do feel like I'm underestimated time and time again. Like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna sustain. But here I am at Chapter 5. What is my biggest fear? My fear is that Chapter 5 Underrated will come out, and that is it. That is a big fear. That's not my biggest fear. My biggest fear is failing. Not failure, but failing. And when I say that, like, I don't want to be, let me rephrase that. My biggest fear is being a failure. I don't want to be the person that's at 60 that says, man, I wish I would have recorded my own. I wish I would have did that label. I wish I would have went out on the limb and did that by myself. Or I wish I would have had kids. I wish I would have got married, you know. I wish I would have this, that, and the other. I don't want to be the person that sits back and says, I wish, and didn't have the courage to do things when I had the chance. So even if I do things and they don't work, I'd rather do things and fall on my ass and not make it than never have done it at all. Nothing beats a failure but a try.